Greetings all, it's Blue Knight, and welcome back to Donkey Kong 64. Previously, we entered into this tomb of Angry Aztec and freed another of our fellow Kongs, Tiny Kong, who was trapped here. But thanks to Diddy's chippy charge, we were able to save her and now she can be accessed through the tag barrel. Like I mentioned in the last episode, I did not find out how to get the Tiny Kong for the longest time. If anything, she was the last Kong I did acquire that was trapped from us from or by courtesy of Carol's army. But thankfully, we do have her in possession now. She will be a huge asset going forward. Not that Donkey and Diddy have been huge assets already. They've been valuable help so far, but we're far from done in getting everyone back together. So today we're gonna continue to go through more of Angry Aztec as I try to find out where to go next. Honestly, I'm not sure where to go now. Even after reading my notes before starting this recording session, I have no idea where to go next. So I think the best course of action we'll take is to go outside and see where things go from there. I do know I want to backtrack a little bit to get something for Tiny now that she's back in the gang. But how to go about it first? Okay, that way's blocked off. I think I know the way to get through. To do that, I think we will backtrack and go switch out the Tiny Kong temporarily. We can see that there's already coins lying out here, as once again will be introduced by Squawks to tell us that there are 5 golden bananas in the area for Tiny Kong to collect. Some that we can acquire right now, but I think there might be at least 1 or 2 that we can't get at this current time. What I know we can get is to go visit Candy Kong once again, as much as I kinda don't want to go get some stuff for Tiny. And it's the same price as for Diddy and DK, just 3 coins to get this musical instrument, which is the Saxophone Slam. Whoa! Hey, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Um, okay, this might be bad on all accounts. Either they were copying the text that they want to give up for like the music tutorial stuff, or maybe there's a little more to Candy Kong that we don't know. If she is trying to, hit on Tiny, that's kind of wrong on multiple levels. Because I'm pretty sure Tiny is not of consent, so to speak, for Candy to get away with that. So a lot more implications that just came out of that conversation, but I'm pretty sure they just copy and pasted that text for all the Kongs to know that they all share the same controls when it comes to using their musical instruments. But still, just imagine the ramifications and the teasing, so to speak, if you think about it way too hard, which is like what I like to do. So I want to get that, and now we'll switch off to Diddy Kong really quickly, as I think I know where the way to open that stone door might be. We'll have to go across these vines. Yeah, sure enough, there is a musical pad here for Diddy's guitar. And once we get that out of the way, not only that critter will get owned, but that opens the door that I want to, well, open. And unfortunately, this llama here will have to wait. Well, I think it might be a camel. Might be a llama, I'm not sure. I wanted to assume it is a camel because, well, we're in an Egyptian level, so it kind of makes sense. Either way, that creature's not getting out of its cell anytime soon, as sad as it is, for it to have to endure that. Over here is like a splat, and that shockwave is purple, so we know that's where Tiny's blueprint is. We head over to this narrow pathway. We can go across it. There are a couple yellow balloons here, but more importantly, next to this Tropicscoff portal, there's, well, a 3-pad here, but also a Cranky Lab here as well. I perfected another of my potions, Diddy, and it's yours for just 5 coins. You won't get much farther without it, so I suggest you pay up. Ask and ye shall receive, as rude as you might be, Cranky Kong. Our next power-up is the Rocket Barrel Boost, the boost them highest. I don't know whether you deserve this, Gem. Oh, alright. Jump into my barrel with your face on it to try out my prototype jet barrel. Take to the air if you can, but keep an eye on your crystal coconuts, as I'm afraid it's a bit thirsty. Press A to thrust, Z if you want to hover, and B to fire your pop guns. Amazing, huh? I'm not letting you have another of my potions yet. Come see me in the next level. The same, however, cannot be said for the rest of the cogs, at least for DK. We don't have enough coins for Tiny to get whatever potion Cranky's hiding from her yet, but I'm pretty sure we have more than enough for DK to acquire. Same as before, 5 coins, no big deal, if you're being thorough enough. Strong Cog is our next ability for DK, the Strong Cogus. Listen up, DK. Jump into my barrel with your furry face on it, and you'll become temporarily invisible, depending on how long your crystal coconuts last. So now we're learning more about these crystal coconuts. We have seen, I think, at least one time what those coconuts were, but they're transparent because we did not have the means to actually use them. But now we do, since we have Cranky's latest potions for DK and Diddy. We'll get these yellow balloons while we're at it, just in case. Just in case, as I grab everything inside, because that's exactly what I'm going to do in this game. Go for 100% like I've said before. Not easy, but it's pretty long to do. Okay. Actually, I know there are coins nearby for Tiny Kong, since we just passed by that Kasplat a few minutes ago. So I'll round those up pretty quickly to see what we can get from Cranky when we do acquire those coins, and that blueprint as well. It's a lot of multitasking you gotta keep in mind, a lot of stuff you gotta keep in mind if you're gonna collect everything in this game, as you may have already figured out by now by how I'm trying to handle this game. It's not easy to track, it takes a bit of experience and a couple of playthroughs to map out how I want to attack things, admittedly so, but I'm very confident in my plan of attack to collect all the things we can get in the game. Just like we got that blueprint, the easiest pie if you use the melee attack exploit I already demonstrated several times before. And that should be enough coins for us to acquire whatever potion Cranky has for Tiny now. So I'll head on back. One thing I didn't mention about Tiny Kong is that she's actually related to Dixie Kong. If you know your DKC lore enough, you know that Dixie was in at least the second game of Donkey Kong Country, if I remember correctly. She might have been the third game as well. She is related to Tiny Kong. They are actually sisters. And the potion is for 3 coins. This is Tiny's first potion we'll get from Cranky. And she doesn't like it any more than DK does, but just get her new ability. Her first new ability, actually. The Mini Monkey. Kongum's smallest. You can now use my special barrel with your face on it. Leave it to 1 and prepare to be amazed as you change size. You'll only be able to remain like this while your supply of crystal coconuts lasts, so... That's actually the only potion we can get? Oh, that's surprising. I guess whatever we can get from Cranky will have to wait till the next level. I actually thought there would be 2 lined up for Tiny since we freed her, and we already got 2 for DK and Diddy. That doesn't matter. At least that's something for us to look forward to in the near future. Again, we're learning more about these crystal coconut things as we get more of these potions from Cranky now, so we know those will be a huge asset to us going forward. These jaws are chasing us around once you kill these claptraps normally. They're called clams. I actually didn't know they had a name for the longest time, but turns out they do. There's more red coins here. I'll come back for those later. And yellow coins over there for DK. See how much stuff there is to collect and how much you gotta keep track of, like I said before. It can be kind of a headache at times. But then again, that is my completionist in me that's saying that. So if I did have that in me, I would be driven as crazy as I am with this kind of style of gaming sometimes. We'll go over here. There's another tomb over there that we can get with DK. We'll climb up this tree first. Okay, where to go next? There's a lot of stuff that's opened up to us now. This is making mapping things out in my head a little tougher. Just gotta attack things one at a time, and we should get things moving once again. So what I'll first do is switch off the DK again, just to get those coins we saw near that boulder we passed by a few moments ago. And then we'll get the rest of the stuff with Diddy. I think we might run with Diddy a little more after that, as I don't see there's anything we could do with Tiny right now. Go over here, get those coins. I'm pretty sure we'll have more than enough coins to buy whatever we need to buy in the future going forward, as long as we stay diligent enough with collecting all the stuff. Head on back, and then we'll switch over to Diddy now, via the tag barrel. Another tip I want to mention about Funky Kong, we haven't seen yet in this level, is that if you take away all of his apparel, it turns out that he looks very similar to DK from what I read up. Furthermore, it's actually implied, I don't think it's official, that due to how similar they look, Funky and DK could be brothers. It's also implied that DK Jr. might be the father of Funky Kong if that's the case. Again, I don't remember if that's actually official or not, but that's something that you can keep in mind about this ever-expansive family tree about the Kongs. Turns out that the blood runs really deep among these group of monkeys. So we'll go over here, and this should lead us right to that jet barrel that Cranky was telling us about. I guess we'll tackle this as long as we're here, since I know there's one thing we could do. And I love the music that plays here as well. Of course, it's fitting because Diddy's instrument is the guitar, so it's appropriate that he'll get like a rocking tune out of using his barrel. It's really fun to hear. I just like the guitar in general. That's one of my favorite musical instruments, admittedly so. Go over there, and that opens up this gate that frees a vulture. Well, I think that's actually a buzzard, not a vulture. Get those mixed up sometimes. And there he goes. Ah, freedom! Thanks, Diddy! If you fancy a test of your flying skill, come and see me the jet barrel barrel! Oh, I hate that so much. I hate that. I should have held Z to hover in the air so I could stay in place. The hover feature on the jet barrel is a lot more useful than you think. Don't take it for granted like I used to do. It was something that I just didn't keep in mind for the longest time. But it's really helpful at certain spots if you need to stop yourself and think where to go next. Ah, here you are, Diddy. I thought you got lost. Follow me around the level and fly through all the rings that I leave behind if you want to win a prize. Thankfully, the game is generous enough to give you unlimited crystal coconuts. But that's gonna be the only good thing about this. Going through these rings can be very, very buggy if you're not careful. What I suggest is don't go too fast. Just go slowly like this by tapping the A button. Hold Z in place. The Z acts like a air brake of sorts, so if you want to reposition yourself, use that and then use the control stick to steer into the direction you want to go next. Trust me, it's going to be very helpful to get through these rings. These can be a lot more finicky than they look if you go too fast, because the game sometimes won't register their hitbox if you're close enough to them. Nice flying, Diddy. Now let's see what I can find as you as a prize. And I'm holding down Z just in case this time, so I don't fall off again. And that does help me save through the cutscenes, so that's one major tip that you should keep in mind if you're going in between cutscenes with the jet barrel. And that's our next golden banana with Diddy. 13 already. That's reaching our first one of the video too. And then we get this bunch of bananas here. That crate holds a bunch of watermelons, so if you need some quick health to recover, just find out one of those and smash those up. Those give you at least three watermelon slices. And this switch, pounding it down, opens that big monstrosity of a totem pole. Just gotta make my way back. I should grab more crystal coconuts before I went back there. pretty sure it might be at least one more near the jet barrel. So we'll make our way there and try to feed that guy. Unlike the last time though, we were in the jet barrel, we will not have unlimited coconuts to work with. So I gotta make sure my accuracy is very tight with this. Jump into the barrel and off we go. At least I get to hear this music again, even though I can't really hear it since my volume's so low on the TV to avoid audio bleeding. Still, at least I'll have the joy of listening to it when I go back to edit this. That's one time. It's gonna spin faster every time we do shoot a pita into its mouth. So timing, of course, is crucial once again. Are we down to 8 crystal coconuts? Gotta be careful with this. Oh, that's enough. Good. I thought it'd be 5 times. I think it was like 4. And that opens up all those switches on that tomb over there. Is there anywhere else I could go? There's 9 over there. That might be the last thing I could do with Diddy right now. Well, there's that bunch of bananas over there. Do I want to tackle that yet? Probably not. I want to tackle this section by section to keep things a bit organized for myself, admittedly. So I think we'll go into that tomb next. We'll end off this video by going onto that pad, which is another of DK's barrel courses we can get through. As soon as I can actually get there, I'm just stumbling all over the place right now. I should really be more mindful of where I'm going. Go to the tag barrel, switch out to the main cog, DK, and lift off. You can actually get DK to spin really fast for some reason. I'm not sure how you do it, but I've had it happen on more than one occasion in the past whenever you do take off from a pad. I think you have to mash the Z button multiple times to make him spin really fast. I'm not sure how it works, but when it happens, it's really funny to see. And just like that, we got to the DK star, which, oh, that's not what I expected. Oh, thank you. Oh god, this old banana, take it. I'm off for home. I thought that would do something else. I think I should go back and get that golden banana. Now that is what I was expecting. When you complete the barrel course, all of those switches around this tomb appears. I'm gonna get that golden banana before I forget. Because knowing me, it's gonna leave my mind the moment that I stop thinking about it. Just gotta figure out which of these pads takes me closer to it first. It might be the 2 pad. And the answer is yes. Back to the first tomb, which is right across from that cage. And there it is in plain sight, which results in our 14th golden banana. And that's all we're gonna do for today. We did accomplish a bit more in Angry Aztec, but you can see how big this game can really get once you open up more characters on your roster. It just means there's a lot more stuff to go through and a lot more things to search out for. But we're up to it. We're gonna be up to saving this whole Cog family and giving Kirill what's coming to him. So next time, we're gonna continue more of Angry Aztec to see what we can find. Until we meet again, farewell for now.